What's going on, everybody? As promised, here to give you the explanation of exactly what took place last night. Honestly, probably one of the hands down scariest moments of my entire life. We were out fishing. We fished into the evening a little bit. Probably fished till about 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere right around there, trying to catch burbot. We didn't do very good on that, but we had a whole bunch of fish before that. We caught, I think, 17 fish we were coming back with, and we were probably about 5 miles away from where we got onto the ice. And I was leading on the way back, following Navionics, checking in to see where we were at every couple of minutes. And my dad and Wild Bill were on the four-wheeler behind me, towing the other shanty. And we were headed back to the guy's house where we got onto the water. We'd made that trip a couple of times, days before that, so we felt fairly comfortable where we were going. But I think where the problem really started was on our way back. The four-wheeler hit a snowdrift, and the wind was really blowing the shanty around behind the four-wheeler. We didn't have a proper hitch on it, and the four-wheeler rolled, so we lost our fish. All of them. We had 15 yellow perch, our first ever white perch, and like a 10-inch rock bass that we caught in like 50 feet of water. So that was kind of crazy, but we went back and forth, going, a couple miles each way, trying to just follow back through the tracks to figure out where the heck those fish could have been. But we never ended up finding them. They probably blew all the way to Canada. But so that kind of, at least for me, that kind of threw off my judgment of where exactly we were at on our way back to get back to the house. Coming back, there was supposed to be 2 islands, offshore. We go in between them. We, use first island, go past the second island, hook a right, and you're right at the guy's house. Somehow did not notice the first island. There was a third island a little bit further out. So we were headed for that one, and I'm looking at my phone, following my pin on Navionics, and I realized it wasn't moving. Because we were still, according to Navionics at that time, we were still north of where we had to be to get off the lake. So I hit the reset button on Navionics, and next thing I know, my pin jumps, and we're about half mile, maybe a little less, south of where we wanted to be towards that third island. And I went to turn around kind of to cut back to shore so we could just, easily just come right back along. And next thing I know, I'm hitting the throttle, and wow, I'm not going anywhere. Still looking at my phone, and I look off to the side, and I see broken ice and water on either side of the snowmobile. So I bailed off, landed, busted through, got back up on top of the ice, looked behind me, and Bill and my dad were both through the water on the four-wheeler. So I started to try to work my way back to them to get them out, but fell through a couple times trying to do that. So finally got to some ice I could at least stand on for a couple of minutes while they were able to get out. So then we don't know what the heck to do. Snow machines are still running in the water, so we decide we're going to head for shore. Maybe make it 10 steps, boom, right through again. They all go through right through behind me. So we get all out of the water that time, and sorry, waving my arms around loud. This is kind of a crazy moment, but we probably fell through 5-6 times each in the quarter mile that it was to get back to the guy's house. And thank God this guy, he's just an incredible human being. His wife made us coffee. He brought us all dry clothes, towels we dried off, and went back and we assessed the situation today. Everything's still kind of sticking up out of the water. Thank God it's only about 4 to 5 feet. So the game plan here, because we've got everything in the water. We have four-wheeler, snowmobile, clam 2-man shanty, my brand new Frabill shanty, my brand new $600 power auger, fish finder, all of my rods, heater, lantern, everything that I own to go ice fishing, pretty much, other than some antiques, is at the bottom of the drink. So the plan is we're going to go out in a little inflatable raft I've got. It's a pretty durable deal. Put some waders on, ice spikes. I'm going to lay on top of the raft, crawl out onto the ice, hopefully be able to get close to it. Fingers crossed we'll be able to salvage some of the gear. At least I would be happiest if I could at least get my power auger back. And the fish finder, the shanty would be a bonus. But we're going to have to do something else about the machines. We'll figure that out. We're trying to find somebody around that can help us, put the pieces together and figure that problem out. But yeah, we're going to be able to go out, inflatable raft. And I mean, worst case scenario, I'll at least be able to mark a pin on my phone, and we'll go back as soon as the ice is out in the boat and pull everything up. And honestly, guys, this is it's a seriously eye-opening experience to go through the ice. If there's anything I'm going to work insanely hard for, it's going to be to get a sponsorship with Striker Fishing Gear, because I think that this suit right here is what saved us, really. Supposedly, before I was like, yeah, it's got flotation in it. Maybe one day I'll test it. And I got to test it yesterday, and I don't think, when I went through the water, I don't think I ever went past my waist. It kind of was like I went down, that flotation kind of caught me. And all I had to do was bend my knees and get my legs behind me, and I'd go right up horizontal and be able to shimmy my way out on the ice and get out. And it worked out because I was able to get out quick while everybody else was still in behind me, and I'd be able to go back and work my way over to them, grab their hand and do my best to pull them up and out. So yeah, guys, if you are a serious ice fisherman and you don't have a suit with flotation, and it doesn't have to be a Striker. I'm pretty sure Eskimo and Clam and Frabil's probably got one, but they cost a little more, but if you're ever in the situation where you actually need it, I will tell you what, guys, it is a serious lifesaver. But that's about what happened. Tomorrow's going to be a long day of gear retrieval. We're going to do some salvage. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for giving us, the kind wishes, saying thank God, we're all okay. And everybody is okay. We're a little shooken up, but it's all good. But that's about what happened, guys. As always, your Vice President, Scott Evans. Happy adventures.